Here's the best way to go no contact with your ex after the breakup. I'm Benny Lichten-Wallner. I help people get their exes back. And the best way to go no contact with your ex after the breakup is to see it as a interaction vacuum. In other words, you stop messaging them and they have to feel your absence, and you're creating this vacuum of attention where over time they feel your absence and they get really curious about why the heck you're no longer messaging them, because they took you for granted because they thought you would chase them. And it hits them, and now they kind of circle back and they start looking at you and maybe even messaging you. A lot of people pitch no contact as this growth period for you. It's for you to heal and, this kind of thing. And, you need to use it for that, okay? That's not the primary purpose. You're watching this video because you want your ex back, right? So a lot of people, when they teach going no contact, to heal for you, they're saying this almost in a sense where it's like you need to force no contact and not talk to them for a period of time. And this really makes no sense, because if your ex is actively texting you first and you ignore them, you are communicating disinterest and you're giving them every reason to run off and maybe potentially find somebody else. Now, you can't not run that risk of them finding somebody else, right? Because you're staying away to begin with. It is a part of this, to go no contact with your ex. They could always rebound. But the point is, when they're coming to you for your attention and you actively choose to ignore them, that is a mistake. We don't want to communicate disinterest. What we would rather communicate to them is that, hey, look, I didn't want this breakup, but I've accepted it and I'm starting to move on. And if you don't want me to move on, you need to keep coming towards me and putting in effort. And that's exactly what we want. Now, the only problem is when your ex comes back, they're not going to make this statement of, hey, I'm ready to try again and all this kind of stuff. No. What's going to happen is they're going to come to you for your attention in these little ways. And they're going to feel out how bad you want it versus how bad they want it. And if you want it worse than them, they're going to back off. And that might be kind of ugly, right? But to be honest, that's exactly what happens in the attraction world, in the world of dating. Everybody sizes each other up, and we're trying to figure out how much value we're going to get out of the relationship versus what we're going to put in. And if that other person stands to gain more than us, and the way that we measure that is by how hard they're trying, then we're going to back off, because our subconscious mind is like, yeah, we're not going to get out as much of this as what we're going to, put in, right? Because that other person stands to gain too much. And this is exactly why celebrities date each other, because the average person stands to gain too much, and the dynamic is weird. So your ex is going to come back in these little ways and feel you out. And that's the way, you want to go no contact long enough to pull away to hear from them. And then when you finally do, you want to hang in the pocket of their effort level while still having fun and staying away from the drama, to sort of reconvince them that, yes, that you are a great relationship choice. Now, are you insulted that you even have to do this to begin with? I'm sure you are. Are there some problems that created this separation to begin with? Yeah, and they need to be dealt with, but not right now while you're trying to attract them. Right? Nobody argues on a first date, and that's for a good reason. So same thing here. Pull away, let them come to you, post cool shit on your social media. When they come to you, keep it light and fun. And if you want more help, click into my profile, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back, just like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other people have done by doing a call with me.